Before we even get inside, check all this. Look at this. The Arctic guys are here, the Razorback. All right, here we go. Welcome to the show, welcome to the jungle. We've got all the big brands and then some of the smaller booths and smaller companies over there. I'm gonna go check those out, or at least smaller booths. Can't wait to check it all out. Here we go. All right, so admittedly, when you come to trade shows like this, it can get pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. So if you guys visit here or maybe like an Equip Expo, the biggest thing I can tell you is have a plan. Either for larger shows where you just can't see everybody, you can kind of hopscotch around. But also, if you have a trade show like this, the best thing you can do is literally just centipede up and down. And that's what I do. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, just go from the north side of the building to the south side of the building, hit every booth along the way the best I can, and take you guys with us. It's kind of cool being here. I'm really excited. It's my first show, and snow is such a different business, All right, so first up, we got Fisher. There you go. And forgive me if I don't ad-lib the whole time. I am learning all this stuff. So if I call it the wrong name or the wrong model or what it's used for, forgive me. As again, right now we have plow trucks, but all the bigger stuff and of course salting is things that we want to get to in the future. So, but in the meantime, here you guys go. The Fisher. This is looks like their salt box. I do like this hard lid though versus somebody that has like a tarp. It's pretty sweet. Some folks being famous on the TV. There you go. Beautiful truck and setup, by the way. I always appreciate the effort folks put into their booth, Here you go. The XLS. All right. Leave me some comments down below, by the way, guys. If you run any of these brands, love to hear what you guys are excited about and what you guys are looking to invest into the future. Check out this salter. Holy cow. Looks like you got your liquid rig on the back, or the sides I should say, or your tanks. There you go. The Tempest S500C. A lot of these have like a pre-wet system, from what I understand, that it kind of mixes in between right as it goes down or into the hopper, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and this looks like a roll-off. So would that be what, switch and go or one of those guys? Hook lift. Oh, look at that, switch and go. Now this really wets the whistle here, because if you have switch and go, you can do this to a dump box, to a dump insert, to a salter, so on and so forth. So talk about efficiency with retooling a truck in 5 minutes or less. Admittedly, I think the investment for a switch and go with a dump truck, or at least a cab chassis body, you're like 100 grand all in, but a lot of guys seem to like that setup. There you go. All right, well, let's keep going. So really quick, first off, I got to talk to Vortex weather insurance. That was really cool. That's something that Troy Clark talks about all the time, is weather insurance for snow, right? So too little you get paid out, too much you get paid out. You got to do a whole lot of homework and cost benefit analysis and all that mess to figure out that investment. But super cool dudes. Again, nothing sponsored in this video, just making friends. Vortex weather insurance. So there you go. I actually really enjoy talking to, I don't call them the smaller businesses, but the smaller booths, because usually those are the guys there that are trying to help you grow your business versus maybe just sell you a piece of equipment. So anyway, that was our first stop. Let's keep going. All right, for all of you guys that love looking at trucks like I do, I've heard good things about these guys, Snow and Ice Management Company. Maybe anybody's got an in, hit me up. Winter shop tour, multi-million dollar snow and ice management business, I think in the greater Pittsburgh area, but here's one of their trucks, it looks like. Pretty sweet. Western contractor. All right. Generic plow truck, right? Stainless wheels, or not stainless, steel wheels, XL. Probably carpet the lead inside. Looks like it. Rubber floor, whatever, rubber mats, and the vinyl seat. Very, very basic. These trucks right now about 45, 50 grand still, which is ridiculous. We did order ours just like this, but the STX package, which came with like the better backup and front cameras and the 360 camera. So just something to think about. But for larger companies, big fleets, I totally get the XL. There you go. All right, so we got the Mulch Mate guys here. I was just talking to Craig a quick second ago, which is Nick's dad. Awesome guys. You got the Snow Mate. Pretty sweet. And this has that power actuator, so it goes up and down. And I think it articulates, yep, left and right. So that's pretty cool. For some of you guys that have stand-on mowers and maybe don't want to invest in like the multi-force platform, a couple grand, I think, done right. This one might be like $1,000 less, right? Just the plow only. So some good options for you. But there you go. Nick showing off his baby, the Mulch Mate. Still the crown jewel for these guys and making sales every day, which is awesome. So there you go. All right, guys, so really quick, familiar face. We got Jeremy over here for Glacier Snow. What's up, bro?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years ago, we did that shop tour. I talk about you guys everywhere we go with the snow setup that you guys have at Glacier. Freaking amazing, bro.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. Really quick, how's the show going, man? You guys having a good time?
Yeah, we're having a great time. We got a bunch of guys here. We're having our little booth set up here with storm equipment. So yeah, it's good times.
I love it, man. Hey, you guys got a podcast.
Yep.
A lot's changed. Give me that.
Podcast. I'm gonna get a plug in here. So.
There you go. Yeah. I see behind you guys got that sign with Muskox. Are those guys here, by the way?
Yeah, Muskox are here. They're right over there.
I'm gonna go check that out. If you guys haven't seen that, it's snowblower that back drags.
Yep.
It's a much more way of articulating what it is here. I'm learning snow, guys. Don't get me wrong, right? Dude, any which way. I'll let you get back to the booth. These guys are busy, but dude, it's always good seeing you. All right, let's keep going. All right, well, let's keep the conversation going. Here's some snowblowers. I was looking like a moron in front of Jeremy. It's almost like meeting a celebrity, you know? Cyclone. I see a lot of these on tractors, which is really, really cool. Who's that young guy on Instagram? Nardone or Nardoni or something like that. I don't know if this is the exact brand that he uses, but a lot of those rear-mounted tractors are really, really cool. Yeah, you know, with a snowblower, I should say, on the back. Look at that. Some of these, I'm sure you can obviously mount them on the front, too. Like this one looks like it's more of a front mount. Well, that is awesome. All right, guys, we're back on the road here with Defiance Plows. I think this is one of their booths, but one thing I just wanted to highlight was this Bobcat L85. Heard a lot of great things about this unit from a couple different folks on the shop tour series, of course, people that use Bobcat equipment. I'd love to hear what you guys are using out there for like a mid-size loader for commercial sites. Something I'm doing my homework on big time behind the scenes. The L85, the John Deere 322 or 324, I think it is. That's a Volvo over there. But the Case, I think 321. Love to hear what you guys are using out there. Couple that with like a 13-foot or 14-foot Arctic sectional. Seems to be the cool thing to do and the way to go. Again, I'm learning every day. But if you guys know my business and you guys have been watching the YouTube channel for any length of time, I'd love to hear what you guys think would be the next size piece of equipment for us. Admittedly, we don't do a lot with landscaping, so skid steers are a little off the table, and I do want something that perhaps we can kind of navigate up and down some of our thoroughfare roads and do about a dozen to 15 commercial sites and a couple different strips. That would be a really cool scenario. So if you guys have any suggestions, some of you guys that are definitely big players in the snow game, let me know. I'm very impressionable, so I'd love to hear what you guys suggest for our company that are about 1 to 3 acre sites. And again, all that's within a 1 mile, 2 mile radius. So it could be a really cool opportunity in the future with a loader like that. Again, nothing set in stone, that's just what I'm thinking. Speaking of Case, here is their booth. And I think this is that 321 that Jeremy with Glacier was talking to me about. And his suggestion was pretty good bang for the buck right now. And these guys are really pursuing a lot of snow contractors. Again, I have not used any of this piece of equipment, so I am learning as we go. Look at this Arctic right here.
Any questions or anything?
Pretty sweet. If you guys didn't see that winter shop tour series that we did with Jeremy, I totally invite you guys to check that out. They've got 50, 60 machines like this. Different brands, of course, mixed in, but pretty cool setup. 321 compact wheel loader. Case. What do we got? 74 horsepower, 13.3 operating weight. Pretty sweet. What do you guys think? We should do that? What if they're making it red and black? If not, we can get those like dirty graphic stickers, right? That'd be awesome. And then look at this. This looks like a big boy. 651G. Oh, that's a big boy.
Maybe we can extend
Wow.
our currently.
Here you go, just a quick shot of this thing. Let's get the cab.
And then there's some of them.
So funny story, I got to meet this guy yesterday, Silvis Group. He was at our table to network with, so that's pretty sweet. This must be one of their loaders that they use in their snow outfit. It's a huge loader. Holy cow. The HL940A. What in the world? That's awesome. Metal Plus. Gotta drink the Kool-Aid, right? Seems like a lot of folks love the Metal Plus. Wow. That's a huge plow. I'm guessing this is for a large parking lot, commercial site, maybe a Walmart, you know, that kind of stuff. There you go. Another huge player, and I learned these guys from Jeremy, again with Glacier's Hill Tip. And this looks like, talk about some commercial grade, professional grade salt equipment, right? Not super familiar with it. Again, I'm just getting my feet wet, learning all the big boy players of snow. That's a pretty cool hopper and snow box. Oh, look at that, Glacier. There you go. Here, we'll watch their video on video. Videoception. There you go. Pretty cool. And it looks like it's, again, on one of these like hook systems, right? So, it's loaded up. Put it right on the back of a truck or a some of the hook lift. Pretty sweet. So I was just talking to their reps here, and the biggest thing is their computer, and really I guess this is, the biggest thing is data collection and site mapping and fencing. So you got all the, you know, computer behind the guts of the actual unit, and of course the quality is what the guy said is, you know, second to none. So pretty cool. Shout out to the Hill Tip. All right, so next up, Western. You guys know Western. What is this? Look at this. What in the world? Well, what is happening here? Try me. There you go. Let's see what happens.
It is.
Hey, there you go. What in the world is going on here? Sure. I'm a sucker for like video screens and demos, so that works. All right, cool. Well, shout out to Western on their latest invention. Just kidding. Here we go. Now, a lot of you guys know Douglas Dynamics, Western, Troy Clog use a lot of their equipment. You got the Western Wideout, the Marauder S400C. There you go. You guys can see all this. Western Impact, looks like a tractor plow. All right. John Deere 544. Awesome. And look at this pusher. That thing is huge. Love it. Over here at JD, we got the 318G. All right, with a straight blade. There you go. Looking clean. Now, the Gators are sweet. Don't get me wrong. I've always been a sucker for a John Deere Gator. My uncle bought one like 20 years ago. It still runs amazing. He had the 925 or something like that XI. This is the 835R. Don't get me going on all the SKUs. I don't know them, but I do know, done right, 40,000 bucks for some of these. And of course, you can get it pieced out for, you know, probably 18 to 25. But realistically, done right with the cool rims, tires, the bed, all the accessories, that's 40. You got another 10 on the Salter and the plow, which is outside of JD, obviously, but that does look beautiful. I've always been a sucker for the yellow and green, but right now we're sticking with most of our stuff is red and black. So there you go. Now, one of the brands I want to learn more about is Frost Solutions. Again, Christian from CNI was using these guys for weather mapping, and it's this right here.
There's a third one.
There you go. So that's a cool thing. So best I understand, it's a radar weather mapping kind of a tool, just to let you know like surface temperature and if there's any precipitation. And I don't think it's video, I think it's like real-time pictures or something like that like get stitched together. Don't quote me, but that looks like a pretty cool solution. Now that I moved 15 minutes west of where our route is, stuff like that could be a huge benefit, because where we live in Michigan, we're in the Huron Valley, which is just a topical topography thing or region thing. But long story short, where I live, I can get 3 inches of snow. My sites can get 1 inch of snow, and then 15 minutes east of that can get 4 or 5 inches of snow, or all those different variations, right? So stuff like this, like site monitoring, is something I'm super interested in. Versus having to deploy the guys or myself to go do site checks, I can really see how simple systems like this can really save you a lot of time and, of course, save you a lot of money. So something to think about. Let me see if I can bug those guys. Just a little shot here. So that's your camera.
Hello, everybody.
Cross solutions. There you go. All right, so really quick, talking to these guys. You got a light sensor that can help if you got a dark site. This is a picture that you get that you can request, live photo. And then you've got your ground temperature sensors is what it looks like right here. And this looks like the guts, and then this just straps to the pole. So there you go. That's a lot better explanation than what I did the first time. And you've got your solar panel. So there you go. All right, check that out. I was just talking to these guys a second ago. I actually need to get one of these, so there you go. All right, so really quick, familiar faces. Matt, Clippers. Plow right, everything. It's cool coming over here, you get to see familiar faces in snow, and I'm always like looking for the guys that I know, which is less and less because snow is a totally different world, but how's things going at Clippers?
It's going good.
That's cool, man.
Busy right now, trying to get ready for winter actually already, so.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Are you guys doing contracts already? So do you have those conversations?
Yeah, actually in April, the first year, signed 9 new snow contracts in April.
Wow.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah, Troy behind us, who's you guys can hear him right there.
mustache off, John.
He always says there's 2 seasons, snow and then getting ready for snow.
No, 100%.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Get out there and get it busy.
Thanks for saying hey. If you guys didn't see Matt's video and you guys know Eric, Plow Right, check out the playlist for our snow shop tours. You were on last year?
Last year, yeah.
Last year. That was a really good one. So check it out, Clippers. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I'm doing my best to ad-lib all this together for you guys. It's really, really cool. Saw Zach. A lot of you guys remember him from Sours Snow and Ice over there in Philly. Troy Claw. Got to meet a bunch of guys from Long Island, New York. Those guys were super cool. I'm telling you, I just really enjoy getting to meet you guys. Like, at the end of the day, I'm actually not a people person, believe it or not, like, not an outgoing personality type. So when you guys, like, say hey or run up and want to shake my hand, like, dude, that makes me feel so loved and appreciated, and I just want to reciprocate. Like, I've had so many people say, dude, I watched your videos, or watched your videos when I was getting started, and I appreciate all the tips, and I'm like, dude, it's working, like, yes. And anything I can do to help you guys grow, let me know, because you guys have helped me grow like you wouldn't believe over those last few years. So, all right, I'm about halfway through the show. I'll give you another pan. What else we got left? We've got Truck Brush, Hitachi, Caterpillar, ProTech, Buyers. All right, let's keep going. All right, so here we go, inside the cat booth. Metal Plus, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe there's a cat braided pusher. What? Look at that. That's crazy. And then look at this loader. I bet you this thing's a 200, 300, 400 grand. What do you guys think? There you go, 930, 926. Wow. That's Big Boy Club. Sweet. All right, so next up, I've seen these guys on Instagram. This just looks so freaking cool. Muskox. So, auger sucks up the snow, right? Shoots it out, but the idea, like Jeremy was talking about earlier, is that can back drag or scrape down to the pavement. And if you guys have like condos or HOAs, maybe some larger sites, this could be pretty sweet. All right, so check this out. There you go. Look at that. That's sweet. Check that out. There you go. Well, shout out to the Muskox guys. Okay. Sweet. The Muskox, that is pretty sweet. Their booth is packed out, man. I'll tell you that. I've seen them on Instagram, so it's pretty cool. Like, just frankly, the power of social media, right? You can make some reels, make some videos, make some posts. Let that get out there and draw attention, build awareness for your brand. I mean, even if you want to get 100 people looking at your post or 1,000 people looking at your post, it's still 1,000 potential customers, right? Like, sometimes you get lost in the numbers with YouTube or social media, and it's something I always feel is so cool about it. Like, again, if you ran a brick and mortar store and 100 people came in that day, it's probably pretty awesome. So same thing, if 100 people see your Instagram page or post, it's pretty freaking awesome. All right, guys, so we're zipping through here, and of course, you got to see some familiar faces. Look at this guy, all grown up.
Brian?
What are you doing, man?
Just hanging around, talking shop.
How old are you now?
22. I'm over the hill at this point, Brian.
Is your license horizontal or vertical still?
It is now horizontal, so.
First video you were ever on that we caught up at Equip Expo, you were, or GIE.
Yeah.
You were 16?
16, and
wow.
then you came by right after I got my first enclosed trailer. I was 17.
That's right.
Maybe 16 still, actually.
That's awesome.
And,
so you flew in here?
Flew in here with my buddy Chris.
Yep, all right, so we got the whole fam. Talon, Jimmy, Chris, or Timmy. Timmy or Jimmy? Jimmy, that's right. I got it right the first time. You guys having a good show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris, you got a big outfit. What do you think about this whole SIMA? Anything you're shopping for? What do you got?
Oh no, I'm looking great, innovative ideas and
cool.
Yeah,
having a good time.
Having a good time. Yeah.
Talon, what do you think?
Yeah, first one, it's cool.
First one?
Yeah, first SIMA show.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I like it. Absolutely.
They like it. What's your thoughts?
It's great. Awesome networking. It's all, you know, good to see the new innovations, but other than that, I just like seeing friends in the industry, guys like Brian, hanging out with guys like Chris, seeing talent. So just cool to see new faces, familiar faces, and honestly, that's what it's about for me is just shaking hands and
making friends.
Getting network. So yeah.
Love it, love it. All right, well, I'm going that way. Where you guys at? Where you guys headed to?
Whichever way you are not going, we're going the other direction.
Sounds about right. All right, cool. Catch up with you.
Right.
I'll see all you guys. All right, let's keep it going.
See ya.
All right, over here. John, what's up, brother?
Hey, how are you doing, Brian?
Hey, right in front of the Razorback, the Arctic sectionals. Everybody knows you guys, but we got some improvements.
Yes, we do have some improvements on the Razorback. We put some out there for people to try out. They had some things that they want to interject onto it, so we took those ideas and we put them in. Let's bring you around and show you what we got going on.
There you go. By the way, your guys' trucks are everywhere, brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. We like to get everybody out there so they can see what's going on and people can see the trucks to know what we have going. One of the things that I don't think you saw last year is the new deflector. It is a rubber deflector, but it's pretty stiff, yet flexible. This way, if you push into something, you're not going to snap it off like some of the competitors. Does a great job of deflecting that snow out. We've also lightened the plow up. We're under 1,100 pounds now, which puts us just under where a factory replacement plow is. We've taken the top half of the steel off. We put aluminum on now, so you still are able to contain that snow, but you eliminate that weight. Pull the wing back, please. If you remember, the old edge used to be squared off on the side right here.
Okay.
And it was not made to push forward with. What we've done now is, I can show you on this one here, this is the same edge. As you can see, it's square, but now we've got a spring-loaded edge into that.
Oh, look at that.
So when it turns forward and goes, now you have an angle, so you're not putting a blunt edge into the asphalt or that. It can go and trip over things for you. When it swings back out all the way, swing it out. It closes that area off now.
Wow, there you go. So less spillage or...
less spillage, less trail.
That's
you don't
right.
end up with that line now.
That's awesome.
So we're also offering 3 different types of edges, as you can see here. The 1/4 inch thickness of the Hardox 450. We've got the 1/2 inch AR 500. And here is the heat treated with the carbide in the edge. Whatever your preference is.
Looking great.
Yeah.
Show me, you guys a straight blade too?
Yes, we do. That's right down here on the end.
This is actually really cool. Some of you guys have Western products especially, and a lot of other brands too.
Any brand that has a straight blade, you could even go all the way back to your Western Unimount.
That's what it was.
That had the cable controls and the whole deal.
Okay.
And this will go. A lot of people don't have the extended wing plows, so they wanted a straight blade version, and we did it for you here. All of the same components of the sectional. Each individual section floats on the polyurethane blocks without the wings. Simple connection of 2 hoses off of the power angle, and you're good to go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And by the way, straight blade, right? There you go.
Did you catch that?
That's it. What's the straight?
Straight is the last name of the owners and his 3 boys that are running the company now.
That's awesome.
So it kind of ties the 2 together, and it gives them a little bit of a legacy there.
I love it. Hey, really quick, I know you're song and dance. You got a lot of stuff going on. Very, very busy booth. The Arctic sectionals that we keep seeing on YouTube from Stan and so many other great people,
For loaders, talk to me for a quick second about those. The ones behind you, who is that for? And if any of these guys are shopping for that in the future, talk to them about the sectionals.
Now, the sectional pushers, we make them in what we call a light duty and a heavy duty. What that amounts to is light duty is any piece of equipment under 14,000 pounds. Heavy duty is above. The moldboards are different heights and different widths, as well as the thickness on the poly blocks. When you get into the heavy duty setup, like for the loaders, we thicken up the poly blocks, give it a little bit more. You also have the slip hitch that we put on. If you want a bucket type mount, if your bucket doesn't come off, otherwise we offer OEM couplers to connect directly to the machine. Because the key is you want to get that plow as close to the machine as possible. We go in various widths. We go as small as a 3-section 10-footer, all the way up to our new segmented 32-foot plow.
Wow.
Used at airports and that.
Holy
it
cow.
all bolts together. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. They're going on 950s, 980s, that type of machine.
That's awesome. Hey, can't thank you enough for the time, brother.
Hey, we
love
appreciate you too, Brian.
Love what you're doing. Keep it going.
All right, pal.
All right, thanks, brother.
Always up.
All right, so here we go. We're at Snow Power's booth. You guys know how it goes. We're hopping on into it. So you guys know we run the F14. This is, give me the scoop, Bryson. What is this?
All right, so this is our new V-Blade.
V-Blade.
A 11-foot winch straight. 11. She big girl.
Look at that. All right, can you cycle through that for me? Yeah. There you go. Wow. All right. There you go. Check that out. Well, that's sweet. That's awesome.
6 inches on there.
Is that right?
6 inches of travel on the wings.
Wow. The cutting edge?
Cutting edge, 6 inches. You got 5.5 inches of cushion.
Okay.
For taking hits, as where the F14 has 8.
All right, there you go. So that's if it trips or if it...
Yep, this one will go all the way forward like the 14s.
Okay.
On these two, all the way forward when it trips all the way on itself.
Wow. Look at that.
Boss mount, Western mount, Fisher mount, Snow X mount, kickstands.
All those different mounts, kickstands, yeah, I see it. There you go. That's pretty sweet, man.
4 wires to hook up, takes about 45 minutes, power to battery, and then power to ignition.
Okay, there you go. That's sweet. Bryson, what's your thoughts?
Dude, I love it.
Yeah?
It scrapes so well.
Does it?
Especially with the active flap on the front.
Okay.
Snow doesn't come up and over.
There you go.
Because everyone, you know everyone, with the V-Blade, they all buckle up.
Yep.
We didn't want that.
The knuckle. This is actually a really smart design. I never thought about this. Yeah. Like having that cut out for like the articulating.
Oh yeah.
Super smart.
We had to do it all right. So like the flap, the light bar, it's all still standard.
Okay.
Like we didn't want to go away from that. Like
looks good. That's sweet, man. Another invention out of Michigan, bro.
Oh yeah.
Keep it going, man.
Gotcha.
Great job. All right, so here we go. Metalplast. Now, granted, I don't know too much about Metalplast, but I have seen them everywhere. Especially when we start talking snow. And if you join the cult of Metalplast, let me know. I'm just kidding, but look at this thing. Holy crap. That's got to be every bit of 24 feet, 20 feet. Wow. Look at this, folks. There's got to be 3/4 inch. That's crazy. Look at these springs. That's nuts. There you go. Live edge, patented, soft drive trip edge. That's cool. Looks like one for every size too. Look at this. We got a little sectional pusher. There you go. Born to fight. There you go. All right, really quick. You guys know I'm a big Boss fan. A lot of Boss equipment here. Got to cover them for a second. You've got your Snow Raiders. You've got your SR mags. What is this? The Scout? I don't think I've ever even heard of this. All right. I wonder if this is like a lighter version of a Snow Raider. Seems very stripped down. That could be pretty cool for a sidewalk machine. Actually, that is pretty cool for a sidewalk machine. So SR mags, I know they're like 17, 18 grand. And you start adding some of the plows. Oh my God, look, there's those kids with the hats. That's so funny. But a lot of options here. I think you can do a broom or something else, or a straight blade or something. But this looks a little bit more basic, right? Just as a sidewalk machine. And my big question is always transport. Like, how do you get it from site to site? Unless you have a dedicated box truck or sidewalk crew or Isuzu cab over. Because obviously you don't want to be pulling trailers in the winter. So I would love to get an SR mag though. That is something that, as we continue to do more walks and more HOAs, an SR mag is something I have been looking at. So we'll see where that goes. And then VSSI, liquid rigs. There's a lot of education this week at the seminars about liquid. I know Mike Bedell actually does some liquid, which is pretty funny, pretty ironic. He was way ahead of the curve as usual. Well, you got pump, reel. I don't know what this all is. All the guts. Check that out. That's sweet. And it looks like you got even a, what is this, like a walkway? Sidewalk? Or something. Here's another big tank. And again, liquid, from what I understand, is great for the client. Bulk salt, a little bit more great for the pocketbook. But I'm sure you can, of course, make money with both. So anyway, there's that. This right here, Boss 92. We picked up one of these here last year. Pretty awesome. Oh, this is the HTX V. Half-ton V plow, stainless. That's really cool. Hey guys. Yeah. And look at this. Snowblower. V-Box. This is, I think, the new one. Alright, so VBX Plus. And I think it's really just the guts that's been changed out. But again, I don't know too much here. So we're learning together, right? But if we did get into salting, we would likely get the, I think it's the 9000 V-Box. I don't know if I do the V-Box Plus. Don't know too much about it just yet. Not saying that we wouldn't do something like that. But I think we're going to bring our salt game in-house next year. It's something Bedell and I keep talking about. And again, he's always been super grateful for the partnership, but he's always been there for us. And I've always been super grateful for his help. But of course, as we do more commercial and do more salt, that's revenue that we can bring in the books, bring it in-house, potentially make more money on it, of course, and keep my guys working more often. One, to get more hours out of them, but also two, just more quality control, right? More flexibility as we have more guys to deploy to go do our salt and our salt runs. So always trying to look at the macro picture here, right? But in the meantime, I have been very spoiled with Bedell, with our subcontractor for salt. So shout out to you, Bedell, as always. You know I love you, bro. Thank you. All right, now one thing, this is pretty cool, I gotta admit. You got the Isuzu cab over with a Western MVP3. That's freaking crazy. That's always my question. How do you keep the Isuzus moving in the winter? And I know sidewalk crews, but a lot of them are two-wheel drive. I don't feel like there's a lot of 4x4 options. If so, somebody correct me. But again, if you can keep these things moving year-round, then that is the ticket. All right, so really quick, just had a great conversation with Earthway. A lot of you guys actually know Jennifer. She's really, really cool. And the rest of the team, Don and Mitch. You guys did a good Earthway shovels, the Polar Tech shovels, the salt spreaders, just great folks. Homey business, very friendly folks. Greenius, LMN, right in here. Here we go. Early had a great conversation with a couple guys about LMN, how it's changing our business, changing our life. Can't endorse it enough. You guys need a code Brian. Super appreciate the love and the support, but 100% married to these guys. So grateful and thankful. Just telling you, if you guys are growing past the $500,000, you need to get a good CRM, and LMN's where it's at. Start with Yard Book, jobber like that, something free or something for $100 a month. But if you guys are really seriously going to grow, this is 100% where you need to be. All right, there you go. All right, guys. Well, I got to be honest with you. I'm freaking exhausted. It's been a great show, great turnout, a lot of good people here, but of all good things must come to an end. I'm staring out at a beautiful river here. I have no idea what river this is, but shout out to Pittsburgh's beautiful river.
2 golden bridges out that window. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think that's where Cedric Steele gets his bridge photo for his business and his logo, so shout out to Cedric. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, man. Love to hear what you guys have for comments or suggestions down below. Anything that you guys like, don't like, want to see more of. And mainly trying to find a lot of the brands that would make sense for my company as we grow to the next level in snow. Weather companies, tech stack, of course equipment. That was really the focus of the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. I don't know everything about snow by any means, so I'm learning as we go together. Hopefully you guys appreciate the raw and the candidness and the transparency that I have no idea about half of what's in here is going on, so we're learning together, right? That being said, there is a huge after party here for SIMA. A lot of individual companies have their own like after parties going on. For me personally, I'm not a big party animal or anything like that. It's not really my personality type anyway. What I will tell you though is I do miss my family, miss my wife, miss my kids. I got a 4.5 hour, 5 hour straight shot back west to Detroit, and I can't wait to connect back with my wife, hang out with the kids, and get to see the family. So that's what I got going on. So that's where I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if I can do anything for you guys related to any of the brands or companies, if we can ever try to show any of this off, let me know. I'm always here to help you guys out with buying decisions, and again, making the right move for your company too. So any which way, appreciate you guys. Hope you're enjoying the vlog. That's all I got. Over and out. Have a great day.